for like two people to check on, and then we're gonna go right into it. But we'll just go anyhow. Good evening, everybody. My name is Kenny Miller Lamb. You are on Front Office Bosses podcast. Tonight, we have Miss Becky.
Hello, everyone.
You know what I mean? She's gonna join us tonight in conversation as far as a few topics on what we feel like we need to talk about and touch on. Let me turn that off. But yeah. So, like I was talking to you about earlier, mental health and what it meant to me, as far as the things I go through and went through and things like that. So I see your videos in the morning, like before I'm going to work or whatever. So I'm always looking at it, just thinking like how more people need to touch on the things we go through in life, everyday things that affect us. A lot of people choose not to touch on those subjects, as you know, for fear of judgment. You know what I mean? So if you can, I just want you to touch on what it means to you and how you got started even wanting to inform people on or enlighten people on mental health, like on bettering themselves. So I'm going to turn it to you and we'll go from there.
So basically, mental health to me, I feel like people go through so much things and keep it in their head. Mm-hmm. And it messes with them because you're just playing it back and just keep going through what you went through and not letting it out. Yeah. And I feel like once you speak about it, not even seeking for advice or anything, but just like putting it out there, it's healthier. Like you're getting it out of that cycle in your head, right? And allowing somebody else to maybe help you with it or something.
Right. Now let me ask you a question. Like it might be a stupid question, but do you feel like people will judge you? Like, or do you feel people judge you? Like off your videos or off of like the information you try to give out? Do you think people feel like, well, who is she to tell me? I'm only asking that because that's real life. You know what I mean?
I definitely feel like people do or could judge me because I wasn't always like this.
Right.
Like before, I felt I chose peace. I choose peace now. I did not choose peace. I chose anger. But there came like it literally happened maybe in 2020 or no 2021. 2020, November of 2020.
Right.
My sister's boyfriend is military and he gets deployed. So we were celebrating, well, not celebrating, but we were like giving him away basically. Mm-hmm. So we all went out to Savannah and everybody got drunk and we ended up getting into an argument. Right. And I was mad for like 2 weeks.
Off of the conversation.
Off of that one argument, that one night. And eventually I was like, I can't
let it
be angry all the time. Like, I need to stop being angry all the time because it's not healthy for me. Right. So, what I did is I started watching YouTube church channels. Okay. Elevation. Yeah. That's my dude, Pastor Steve. Okay.
I watch Eric Thomas. You know who that is?
No.
E.T.? I'll put you on later. Go ahead, though. Go ahead.
I like, what's his name? T.D. Jakes.
Really?
I love.
We gotta talk about. Okay, go ahead.
And his daughter Sarah Jakes Roberts.
I don't know her.
Too, and her husband. Well, whatever. So I started watching church channels, and I'm like, God really does bring you peace. Like listening to faithful people that give you hope. Like yeah. That's what like switched it for me, and I was like, if this is helping me, why not put out what I'm listening to? Right. And that could probably help other people too. Right. Because that's what it's about. It's not just about you. It's about helping the other person so y'all can all come up together. So I can create abundance for everybody, not just for you. Right.
For everybody watching, this is Miss Becky. She does mental health. No. This, because I dub it like that. Mental health.
I feel like it's more, I think like I'm trying to just spread love and good vibes. Yeah. I'm trying to spread positivity, gratitude, and moving in love, because if you can move in love, then everything else just follows with it.
Yeah, that's what's up. Now I say that because and part of the reason I got you on here, like I told you, because a lot of people don't like to touch on mental health, and it's something we all go through every day. And you bring that up, and it's like a taboo as far as like, well, now I don't want to talk about that because people think I'm crazy or people will think this and the third. But I think it's a good reason that you do what you do because we all need to hear it. We really do all need to hear it. That's Tissa. I've been coming in. I'm like, who is that?
If I could touch one person, that's enough for me.
Well, exactly. You know what I mean? How long have you been doing the videos though?
Since 2021.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Wow. You need to get a YouTube channel.
Everybody tells me that. They're like, at first I didn't have TikTok. They're like, you need to get a TikTok.
At least that. Yeah. You got one now or no?
Yeah, I have one now.
Okay.
But every time I was trying to upload my videos, it would upload them like the quality wasn't good.
Okay.
So I stopped doing it on TikTok, but I'm still posted
you.
on my Snapchat stories, Facebook story, Instagram story.
Yeah. What's one strong bit of information you would give out real quick, if you could give out right now to people struggling, going through something? What would you tell them?
Don't stop.
Okay. Yeah, because that's key, man. We tend to give up so fast. The second something happens, let me flip it. I know I had it on you for a while. We tend to give up so fast. The second things happen, when it gets hard, everybody just want to give up and stop and just go to something else. I heard you coming in. I'm like, yeah. What's up with you?
Hey.
All right. This is Tissa. This is Miss Becky.
Hey, nice to meet you.
All right. What's good with you? You all right? Yeah.
Late, but I'm all right.
Yeah, we ain't gonna do that. Miss Tissa is in the building, as fresh and fly as ever. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna go back. We were touching on mental health again because every day she does mental health videos in the morning.
Okay.
Clips just to inspire people to keep going and don't quit and things like that. So yeah, we were just basically talking about what mental health meant to her and why she's basically helping people.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So now that Miss Tissa is here, Corey's on the way. I do want to touch on, if you guys don't mind tonight, financial health. Financial literacy, excuse me. I couldn't get the word out. Financial literacy. Like I was telling her earlier, not to make it racial, but in a more so in a black household community, we're taught to survive. And what I mean by that is go to work, get a good job. You know what I'm saying? Why you did all that?
See.
Okay, no, I ain't gonna do no off-camera things. I'm sorry. So I'm like, we taught to go to work, get a good job, basically like keep your head down in a sense. Like we're not really taught like, okay, this is how you open up a business. This is called an LLC. You invest here. You know what I mean? It's more just like survive, stay out the way. So then you get a certain age, and then you're looking at it like, well, what's going on? Like, or, I need to do this, but I skipped steps 1 through 5. You know what I mean? So then you got to go back to, so I'm going to just go around real fast and just ask what it means, what financial literacy means to you, and where you taught it. Were you taught it in your household, or did you, in a sense, learn it the older you got? So we're going to start with you. That's cool.
That's fine.
You knew. Okay. So, financial literacy. Like I said before, we more so taught just to like go to work and get a good job, but not nothing more than that. In your household, were you kind of taught that, or were your parents very informative on like business startings and things like that, or were you just like a get a good job kind of?
Well, to a sense, it was like get a good job and just make your money or whatever. Because I was taught go to school, get your degree, so you can make good money and take care of your family. But also my dad, my whole life, he had businesses himself when I was growing up. Till this day, actually. So...
If you don't mind me asking, what should I do?
He owns Baba's Sports Bar.
Excuse me. Okay, all right.
No, not excuse me.
All right.
But...
That's what's up.
Yeah, I mean, like... And then it's not like he taught me how to run a business, but he was like, don't be scared. Just go do it. Like, the customers are going to come. The people are going to come. Like, you just got to put yourself out there.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah. Peter Wilder, who's watching, said he loves the tats.
Thank you.
He said, Peter, don't lie. If you're not going to be here, so I'll be there later. He'll probably be here next week for some damn time. But I just wanted to say that, like I said, I was thinking one day, and I was just thinking how, my mom told me, and she taught me as far as like to start a business as, don't limit yourself, but talking with some of my friends, and I'm just realizing like we don't really speak about back then about like anything other than getting a good job. But what does that mean? Get a good job. Okay, then what?
Right.
Like I just become a slave for this company forever, and then what? Miss Tessa, financial literacy. Were you taught that as far as like from your parents, if you don't mind me asking?
No. It's fine, and it's funny that it's come up because day before yesterday, me and my girl group, we don't sing and stuff like that.
Oh, you don't sing?
Oh. Well, I do, but you're not getting none of that. Calm down. But no, so my cousin and them, we were sitting down. And it came up. We were talking about financial literacy and basically how I grew up hearing good credit, good credit, good credit.
Yes.
Have good credit, have good credit.
Yes.
We have good credit. As the parents, we have good credit. But the teaching of what that meant and how to get it was not there.
There we go.
It was just like have good credit.
Yes.
So you thinking, okay,
this must be attainable to everybody.
I can do this. But then they don't tell you, like, I didn't go to college right out of high school.
Right.
But about the same time that you go off to college or you get out of your parents' house, that's when they start sending you all these credit card offers.
Yes.
So you don't know anything about APR, interest rate. All you know is these people willing to give you a couple $1,000s and you ain't really had to do anything.
Right. That's all you know.
So you go, you just like, oh, I got a credit card. You're not thinking, okay, there is a 20-something% interest rate on here, and me paying that little minimum $25 a month will have me in debt for the rest of my life.
See? Yeah.
So even though, like I said, we knew what credit was, the credit literacy of what it means to have good credit, how to maintain good credit, and all of that stuff wasn't there.
Right.
And the good thing, the advantage that these kids have now, though, especially because they have seen parents kind of go through the struggle.
Oh, yeah.
They know it's in their face. Everything is so in their face now. So if at this age, this day and age, if you have bad credit, you want bad credit.
Yeah.
Like, the younger kids, because it's just kind of like, the information is out there. Everything is out there for them more than it was for us.
Yes, it is. Yes.
So
they
have more access to resources now.
Yeah,
there's more what?
Access to resources.
Okay.
We didn't have the internet like that.
No,
it just came out when we was
in high school.
That 21 age,
Okay.
But like y'all was saying, it was just kind of go to work and make money.
Yeah, yeah.
It was that's it. You just go to work, make money, and then get to the point you retire.
Yeah.
And hopefully you have a retirement plan.
Right.
And I tell my dad all the time, I'm like, man, you can't just go to work. Most people go to work, and then die. Not to be fun. You know what I mean?
Have one job anymore these days. Like, it's so much more expensive than it was in their time.
Yeah.
Where you can't just go to work because you need to have like 3 other jobs.
Yeah.
Just to survive, to save.
Yeah.
Or have a roommate. Like, there's no doing it by yourself.
Yeah.
It's hard.
I tell people all the time, like, you can never work off one income. Like, your first income, like, is for your bills. Strictly. Like, you're not going to go on vacation off 2 paychecks, like, off that one job. Like, you're going to have 2, 3 jobs. Like, everything, like you said, is crazier now than what it was back then. But like you said, we do have all the resources and everything to level up. So, you know what I mean? It's no real excuse when we talk about that. But, anyhow, Tissa, you heard about the Jim Crow laws in Mississippi?
Okay.
Oh, my gosh.
I, heard about it, but it was a lady ranting on TikTok.
Yeah.
And she was so mad. Like, she wasn't getting to the point.
Yeah.
She just kept saying, we got to do something about it. We got to do something. So my attention span, I clicked off. Because it was like, tell me what it is. Like, I hear what you're saying. It sounds terrible, but I need you to get to the point of what it is that they're doing.
Right.
And then I saw something else come up about it, about somebody in some state wanting to make it legal to hang people or something.
Nice, yeah, they going too far.
So enlighten me. I'm out of the loop as far as what this Jim Crow law is.
Well, from my natural understanding of Jim Crow, as far as segregation, you know, the black community police the black community, the white community police the white community. It's segregation, like, but that opens up a door to other things like lynchings and hangings and things like that.
Absolutely.
So the fact that they got through the first step of it is even scary. You know what I mean? Because the door is open. Like, okay, well, what about this though? Oh no, what about that? But it's like, from what I understand, and people probably kill me on here, more of like a segregation thing and like a more racial is getting into the what it was before. Like, we got our own state laws to, we're gonna just be with us and you shop in your stores. And
So it's basically a separate but equal.
Yeah,
is what it is.
Yeah.
Now,
I don't know, cause it's gonna get crazy if that goes past Mississippi. This world's gonna get crazy. You know what I mean? I don't mean to say it like that, but it is. You know. But I just wanted to touch on that real fast. I don't know if you heard about it or.
I heard, but I did not do my due diligence and do the research.
Yeah, that's something we all need to, because it's really scary actually when you really look at it.
Well, anytime you hear anybody talk about, Jim Crow or segregation, it shouldn't make your head stand up in your head a little bit, because we're regressing.
Yes.
Like, we in 2023, y'all going back
That's exactly right.
50, 60 years. And for what? Honestly, it's something doing that's controversial. I'm not.
No, listen, because one of my questions I said, what's your opinion on what we need to do as a people? And then I had / do you even want to come together? Because truthfully speaking, I know some people want to come together, and I know some people who wouldn't mind staying separate. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But let me ask, since I got it on you real fast, and then we're going to go to Becky. Do you feel like we should come together as a people, or would you want to stay? This is a real touchy subject. You don't have to answer. Or do you feel like you would stay with your own kind of people? Before you answer that, let me say something. This world is, and not because my son is interracial at all, but it's so mixed right now. I don't think it would really work, like race wars or like, because it's so intermixed right at this point. You know what I mean? But sorry, not to cut you.
No, I'm cutting you off. But no, the thing about it is, I think you have those there's the separatists. You have them in every race. I know definitely you have black folk that are definitely like, no, we not mixing at all.
Right.
You have white folks like that, and I can't speak on anybody else, but I know there's definitely separatists in amongst white people, as we know, and as black folks. I think those who want to be separate should be separate. Yeah. And everybody else who's okay with commingling can commingle. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want to go take over Texas, for example, because Texas is its own state, just like Florida. Yeah. Okay, how about this?
What's up, Fifi?
How about this? We give Texas to the, we're going to just, I'm going to
to
the white, to the white folks.
Hey, yo.
And we give Florida to the black people.
Yeah,
so
right.
So if you're a separatist, and you a black person, you just go ahead and move to Florida, and we already know what to expect. And if you,
I feel you.
But you have some people that just there's no wiggle room. It's black or white. They don't want to mix with anybody else. There have been certain situations and circumstances where I feel that it's almost been for the best. You know what I'm saying? It's just kind of like, how it'll be like police brutality or whatever, and they have these white cops who are not from the hood, police in the hood. They don't try to establish no type of rapport. They come there like the Gestapo, and it's a problem. Yeah. So in instances like that, it's kind of like, well, then you kind of feel like, well, maybe somebody who looked like me, but then we can't do it because of this unfortunate situation that happened to,
Right.
But
I feel you. That makes sense.
I get it. Sometimes things happen, and you do say to yourself, you know what? If we were separate, this would not be happening. Yeah. But then it's like, can we really do that? Like, it don't really.
I know. I don't understand racism at all. For one, Miss Becky, how do you feel about now? It's talking about racism. I don't even know the regular question. What's your opinion on what we need to do to come together as people? And do you want to come together as people, as a whole, one people, one human race?
I feel like I would want to come together, you know, but it's not just me. Like,
Yeah.
It takes everybody to want to come together,
sure.
together. And I feel like a lot of people wouldn't want to do that.
Yeah.
Like she was saying, they choose to be that way if they want to be that way in their own little race or whatever. And I feel like every race has their own culture, I guess you want to say, and they stick behind each other in their own little culture. So, I mean, it would be nice for world peace, you know, to just like everybody to just get along and be in harmony and everything, but that's not the world we live in. And
you're right.
It would definitely be a good decision, you know, like there'd be less crime everywhere, a lot of less hate everywhere.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I feel you.
It just takes more than just one person to want to do it.
It does. I'm glad we got your opinion. I wanted to hear your opinion as well. Like I said, I for one, I don't understand racism. You know, I don't believe, you know, you better than me, I'm better than you type of thing. So it's, you know, you have to be taught racism. It's nothing you're born with, which is even scarier because you have a whole community of people teaching hate. You know what I mean? We all one human race. Me and my cousin talk about it all the time. Like, it's only one race. It's like, I don't know if it was like like the first 2 white people, the first 2 black people, the first 2 Spanish people. It's one race. Like, literally. Like, you know what I mean? But that's just how I feel about that. You say something?
Oh, no, I was looking at the comments.
Oh, okay. What happened? What did somebody say?
No, Ashlyn was referring to the first conversation we had about a budget.
What
and then she said you can do everything off of one income budget.
You want to say something? Want to say something?
Well, no, the thing about it is okay. At one point in my life, I had 3 jobs, but it's because I was trying to get something, right?
Okay.
So I got my 3 jobs. Did what I needed to do.
Right.
It was good.
Right.
I'm doing 1 job now, so I can't say that you can't make it and you can't do things off of one income, but I think it would be
a bonus, a plus.
Yeah, like who don't want more money?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Unless you if you are living under your means, you absolutely always gonna come out on top.
Facts.
If you living under your means.
Right.
So if your expenses are $800, if your expenses are $1,500 a month, and you only spending $8 with everything, you doing good. You living under your means.
Yeah.
So you got money to travel and do all those other things, but that's not most people.
Right.
Most people, that's not the reality, especially in this area. It depends on what your personal situation is. Everybody financial responsibilities is different.
Right.
So it's kind of hard to say where people live is different.
Right.
So some people, depending on where they live and what all they got going out, they can't make it off of one budget. It's hard in this area.
Yes, it is.
To make it off of one income unless you making a certain kind of money. Or your housing situation is where you not spending $1,800 a month on rent. So it's not impossible. It can happen, but you'll be a whole lot more comfortable
with more money. Yeah,
but that's most people.
You know what I mean? It's not impossible at all, Miss Ashlyn. But we just saying, like she said, you know, if you have a little more income, it just makes it a little bit better. You know what I mean? Because you got one income, you gotta wait. Like, okay, I gotta wait 3 checks in before I can go to Vegas. So I gotta, you know, if you have 2 or 3 or even passive sources of income, it just makes it more.
And some people are great budgeters. Some people are great budget. I don't have that discipline.
I'm
gonna be honest with you. I ain't got it.
No, me neither.
Some people just have to worry about themselves. Other people have families.
Listen.
Yeah.
They're expensive.
Yeah. No, I need a few jobs. Budgeting? No. I can budget, but I need more to eat. Yeah, so I don't get to like, anyway. But next question, passions. What's your current passion project? You have any passion projects?
I always have a passion project.
I know you do. All right, go ahead, because I did ask you. What's your passion project?
Let's see, passion project, right? I can't say a passion project, but right now my passion for anybody who know me, who follow me on a friend of mine on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, your girl is into the fashion thing.
Yes.
Real bad. That is my passion. Now, when it gets to the point and I'm monetizing off of that, that'll be wonderful. But because it is a passion, I'm not worried about that right now because I do it because it's fun. It's what I enjoy doing.
We're going to dig into this. Go ahead.
Yeah. Once upon a time, writing was a passion of mine.
Once upon a
And
time.
Once upon a time, I had
I'm gonna let
somebody.
you slide on
I
that.
had
Go
somebody very recently like, yo, wait, I'm posting a picture in some cute outfit,
Right.
And he's like, yo, where's the next book? And I'm just like, can we focus on one thing? Like, can we focus on one thing? But it's that kind of stuff that just is now it's in my head.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm just kind of like, okay, well, I was passionate about it once upon a time. It's just sometimes you have to find the passion again. You still love it, but you don't let yourself get a little distracted. So,
and oftentimes your new thing is going to tie in with the new passion, with the other passion.
Definitely.
Okay. What's your current passion project? Do you have any current passion projects?
I feel like just bettering myself every day is my passion. My project is me right now.
That's what's up. No, that's real. That's
Yeah.
actually serious. It dates back to the mental health thing as well, like bettering yourself for sure.
Yeah,
So your passion project is yourself. Okay.
pretty much.
All right. I believe in passion projects. Right now, not currently, but I wrote a short film. I talked to you about it last time, Miss Sister. So, aside the fashion, I want to do like media type of things, like short films and movies, hopefully at one point. So, I believe in chasing your dream. A lot of people don't really believe in that. They think it's impossible. You know, they'll rather just go work for somebody and chalk it up and be like, okay, well,
It leads back to your first point.
Yeah.
It's fear.
yeah, staying safe.
Yeah.
You know, like I said, when you comfortable, you don't. What you do when you at home and you comfortable? Nothing. That's in life. When you comfortable, you don't elevate. You don't do nothing more than what you're doing right now. So if you do have a passion project, I recommend you do go through with it, chase it, do the research for it, you know, and make sure you have everything you need to do to get there.
Yeah, just don't quit that 9 to 5 if you can't afford to quit.
Nah, don't. What you say, what you say?
Don't quit the 9 to 5 to go chase that passion project. Have things in place. Use that 9 to 5 to get to where you can take that time off for that passion project. Because if not, you're gonna be out here with a whole bunch of merchandise and in your vehicle trying to sell it because you don't have a home.
You see what I'm saying? Okay, there go one. All right, Miss Becky. If money were no object, right? How would you spend your time? If money were no object and you had all the money in the world, how would you spend your time? I'm just trying to pick your brain to see where you at.
I'll travel.
You gonna travel, yeah?
Travel the world, meet new people, experience new cultures, try new food. I just want to go out there and see what else the world has to offer than where I've been at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a funny question because I don't. Miss Tista, go ahead, 'cause I know you.
No, you good.
If money were no object, how would you spend your time?
What she said, travel.
Travel.
It's called wanderlust.
Yeah.
I got it real bad. Like real bad. I don't
feel
care
you.
whether it's international, obviously is the thing, but domestic, I don't care. Like just sitting still is driving me absolutely. I don't care. Like,
I get depressed if I'm sitting still.
I want to go to the Savannah airport and just be like, pick a flight. And
There
just
you go.
Just be out.
That's
but you know,
that's what's
life
up.
happens. But no, if money was no object, I would do that. And I'm pretty sure I might get tired of traveling. So then it'd be some businesses or something for me to do in between time.
Yeah, but traveling first and foremost. If you got the $2 million on you right now, 30 mil. That's the first thing. That's
All
the
my
first
friends,
thing. Right.
let's go. My family,
That's
let's go make memories.
Memories, right?
Yeah,
that's the first thing.
Up.
First thing everybody's
Let's
doing.
live fullest.
Okay, yeah.
You?
Me, if money were no objects, I think I would, not to piggyback on y'all, I would travel. I would definitely open businesses immediately. The businesses I have in my mind, immediatally, and then go travel. But I lied, I would travel first. Because if you gave me $30 million right now, I'm like, I'm out, and I quit, but I'm out.
The
You know what I mean?
But then see, while you traveling, while you in somebody beach someplace, then you coming up with more business ideas. So you writing it down, you making notes in your phone, and you like, as soon as I get back home, it's over.
Now,
and you just, you know what I'm saying? Or you sending emails while you on the beach.
Right.
Like, listen.
Isn't it funny the freedom you have when you have no financial worries? Like,
I
all your ideas are like, you know what? I can, that's funny.
Because you can think of it and it materializes. You can actually make it happen. Right now, we're like literally dreamers.
Yeah.
If I had, and maybe one day. But if you got that kind of money,
Absolutely.
It's out of your mouth and it's into reality.
Yes.
You're on the phone with somebody who's like, I got a person, I'm going to call you back.
Exactly.
Now you got an LLC set up for this particular business to go with the other 5 businesses.
Yep.
Because you made a phone call.
Versus not being able to make that phone call.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? So, yeah. All right. Miss Becky, let me ask you a question. What matters most to you in life right now? And why?
Just being happy.
Being happy?
Happiness.
Happiness. My sister told me happiness or joy is the key to life. She told me that at one point, just finding your happiness and not letting anyone take that from you.
Right.
Will help you get through a lot. So the fact you said happiness that's funny. Most people would say money. Most people would say but happiness that's a good one. Sister, what's the most what matters most to you in life right now and why? I love these questions because I know I always cut you off. I love these questions because I'm asking them because I'm trying to you know what I mean, dig deep character wise. Like we often have these superficial thoughts in of how society goes or how other people may think or how other people. So to hear the answers y'all are saying is key.
You know, it's putting things into perspective.
Yes.
And you see how, and the thing is, you're seeing how like everybody's train of thought is.
Right.
You ain't got somebody out here in outer space saying, yo, you know what'll make me happy, yo?
Exactly.
Like,
yeah.
what?
Exactly.
No, but I think when you get to a certain point in your life, you realize how fickle and insignificant so much other stuff is. Mm-hmm. So at this point, you realize happiness, like the health of your family, that's what's the most important.
Yes.
At one point in your life, you might have thought money. You might have been like, yo, if I had money. The thing is, we all want what we don't have.
Yes.
So it's that person who has all the money, disposable income, and all they want is love, and they cannot get
I've
love.
heard that, yes.
And then you got somebody, and all they want is love, or they have love to give, they're receiving love, but the finances are jacked.
That's
so
funny.
they looking at each other like, dang, I wish I had what you had. I wish you had what you had. So it's like almost, you know how it works. You want what you don't have, but I think anybody can want to be happy.
Yeah.
Whatever that looks like for you, and it looks different for everybody.
Yeah.
For some people, that happiness is money.
Yeah.
For some people, that happiness means being healthy or their family member being healthy.
For sure.
It's subjective.
So with that, let me ask you a short question. What's more important to you in a relationship setting with your spouse? Happiness, or this is the $1 million question we ask on all the podcasts. Happiness or security? Love or security? What pops up in your head first, immediately? Like, unfiltered. You know what I mean? You filter it now, see?
So, no, listen, because my answer now is different than my answer might have been this time last year.
And I'll explain that.
Right.
Yeah.
So, year before, I was like security. I was like...
Off top.
Love.
Yeah.
I was like, love can go to hell, burn it. I don't care. Nothing about that. Securitas. But... Now it's once you get to the point that you might experience certain things, and then you realize I want security, but I kind of want love a little bit more than I want security. But the bottom line, it has to be some kind of balance.
No, definitely.
It has to be some kind of balance. I always say I have a top 5. If I can't get the top 5, what's the top 3 out of them 5 that I can get?
Okay.
So it's like you can say, oh, I get 10 qualities.
Yeah.
What if you can only get 5?
Right.
Make it a little tougher. What if you could only pick 3 of those?
That's key.
Security is in the top and happiness is in the top. But I feel like if I'm happy with somebody, if I'm content with somebody, that's going to kind of make you secure, because y'all going to be doing something for each other to give you that security that you need.
That was the most mature answer.
You can be secure. You can have somebody, whatever your version of security is, and a lot of times that tends to be financial security.
Right.
You can have somebody that's providing that financial security and not be happy.
Yeah,
and then then you're resenting this person because you're this, but why you not this?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm secure, but I'm not happy. So
now let me ask this question. So I came up with this. Not I came up with this theory. So as men, when you're young, your first love is your mother.
Right.
So we look at it different, like love. So it's for women, in a sense, your first love could be your father, and you see how he does. He buys you gifts. He makes sure you're safe. So it's natural for you too. Of course, I get that, want that. But for men, it's love. Off top. We don't be like, yo, let me see if she can secure me. We like, yo, if you love me, love you, I'll secure you. You know what I mean? But for women, it's hard to decipher. It's like, damn, is she here for the security or for the love? Because with men, we would like to be loved versus just like, I'm with you because you can house me and my 3 kids and yeah. So it's like, damn, it's hard to decipher like who really is with you.
It could be a thin line.
It is. It's definitely a thin line.
And it goes for I feel like it goes for women too. Like,
oh really? Oh,
memes and stuff out there. Like, he don't like you, sis. He just needs somewhere to stay at. Like,
yeah. Okay. Okay.
And you think about that, and you realize that as you get older, though.
Yeah.
Because when you're younger, you're thinking, oh,
he want to be.
You got some guys that are professional F boys.
Yeah.
That's what
you.
they do.
You know.
They their credit is messed up. They will never have their own place to stay. They're opportunists. Is what they are.
Yeah.
So the opportunist, he's the gift of gab. He will tell you everything you need to hear. You will think that you are the best thing since sliced bread. He loves you more than he loved his mama.
Right. Yeah.
But that's because he needs some place to stay. And when things not going good. When things not going good, he's already talking to that next woman because he's saying, she about to put me out. Let me go ahead and give this one over here a sob story so I can have some place to move in when it's over with this one right here. The love and security can be very confusing. They get fused. Yes. And you have to just get to a point where you can understand that there's a difference. So just somebody offering you security does not equate to love. Right. And just because somebody loves you don't mean that they're going to offer you security. Some people ain't security type people. Yeah. They're just not going to do it. Nah, for real. I love you. Right. But I'm not security. Nothing. You want your own. You. Yeah. Oh, I love you. I love you to death. That's a fact. But you ain't own. Yeah. Well, Miss Ashton said, she said, is it love or security for men? It's definitely love. No, is it love or respect for men? It's love. You know what I mean? I'm going to give you not even a secret or end. Men, I was talking to you earlier about that. Some men are emotional. We tuck it, that don't mean we're not emotional. Y'all have feelings. You know what I mean? So when she said love or respect, it's definitely love. You find a female who want to ride with you and really, you know what I mean, better you and love you for you type of thing, then yeah, like the respect is gonna come. You know what I mean? But it's the initial, like, do we even go forward? Like, do you love me or are you just here to, you know, reap benefits? So that one was hard for me. Not that I got $1 million, but my homegirl told me, she was like, you know, a few women that you dated, she was like, I don't know. You know, really, she was like, if they were there for whatever or whatever. And then just made me start to think, like, damn, like, I don't know. You wanted love, but you wanted love. So even though they were there for security, you looked at it like, look, people know how to play on. Exactly. They know how to play on people's weaknesses or whatever. They know how to make things look like something else. They was like, if he want love, yeah, like I need security, I want security. And sometimes it's a subconscious thing. Like they're not necessarily trying to plot on you, but they thinking you have something that I need or something that I want. Right. So I'm going to give you what it is, or make you think that I'm giving you what it is that you want. That's what makes the dating game so hard. It's trash out here. It's trash. We talked about it. There's piss in the dating. Yeah, like so. Some of the games and city girls and shit like that and F boys. To be fair, but again, just I mean, whether different gender, same situation. You got to know who you dealing with. You must know who you dealing with. Yeah. All right. If you can change one thing about yourself, would you change it and why? No. I like that. Okay. A lot of people would say yeah. They'd be like, you know what? But
I mean, I feel like I can do better with my procrastination, maybe. I feel like with my savings, I could probably do better. But, like, the person that I am, I think that God made me the way I am because I'm supposed to be this way. Like, He has His purpose for me in this world. So, no, if anything, I'm going to become better at the things that I'm good at or, like... Yeah, but you don't regret nothing. Yeah, I don't, everything taught me something. Everything helped me grow and got me to where I am now. Maybe if I didn't go through those things, I wouldn't think the way I think now. That's a fact. That's how it goes. And that's why we got to be thankful for that. Exactly. Miss Sister, if you can change anything about yourself or in the world, would you change it and why? As far as not having any regrets or changing anything, I think we've all done things or been in situations that we regret or at least wish we
could have changed.
Yes.
So in that sense, absolutely, there are things I wish I could have changed. But as long as you grow from it, I got a lesson from everything. Like I learned from it. Learned sometimes it's a slap on the hand. You say you don't do that no more.
Right.
And that was lesson enough for me to say, okay, I don't. It was a lesson in it.
Right.
Sometimes the lesson is real hard to learn, and you hard headed, and you got to keep learning certain lessons. Don't do that.
Wow, that's a
but,
fact. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think I would. I am who I like the person I am. Like I love this version of myself because this is a different version than I was 10 years ago.
Yes.
Like I feel like I am the best possible version of myself.
Yes.
Simply because my barriers, like I know I'm unmistakably me.
Yeah.
I can meet somebody and tell them and say, I'm gonna tell you who Tissa is. I'm gonna tell you exactly what you're gonna get. If you don't get this version of her, I'm gonna tell you why you got something else.
Right.
And be authentic and be genuine about it.
Yeah.
And the thing is, somebody gonna take it and they gonna love it for the honesty, or they gonna hate you for it. You can't really do anything about that. And that's also the thing about it. There's nothing you can do about it. Even if you were to say, "Oh, I wish I could change," it don't matter. Whatever version of yourself it is, somebody is not gonna like it. So you have to be okay with who you are.
That's a fact.
If you improving and think I'm the best possible version, somebody gonna like that version of you from 20 years ago.
Yeah.
You ain't the same no more. I'm not supposed to be the same.
Right.
But they like that person better. So no,
to
I'm
elevate.
okay with me. I wouldn't change anything. The things that I want to change are things I can change.
Okay. That's
Like
good.
you said, whether it's spending habits or whatever, that's things that I can actively change.
Yeah.
Right.
But me, like the soul of me,
Yeah,
who
cool,
I am,
yeah.
Right.
I'm good with her.
Okay, yeah. My motivational speaker, E.T., he said, you're supposed to commit suicide at least once a month, meaning literally kill the old you and become a new you. Every
Wow.
You shouldn't know who Tissa was last month. I'm a new person.
Every month,
Every
though?
month. I mean, because, well, maybe that's what he said.
That's frequent. That's a lot.
That's she said that's a lot. I'm still doing the last month, right?
Yeah.
But I get what he meant by that. Like it should, whether it's every year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It should never be the same you.
Evolving.
You know what I mean?
I get that, to evolve.
For everybody. So important qualities and pet peeves. Do you have any of those? You have any pet peeves?
I really do not like when people don't say excuse me after they burp.
Okay.
Specifically burping.
Okay, yeah. I feel it came like my dad like traumatized me from a kid or whatever. Like he would burp and he just like give you the evil eye.
Oh wow.
So it's like now when people burp and don't say excuse me, I gotta give them the evil eye.
I got you.
Excuse
Yeah.
you.
I feel yeah. I think it's mine is like don't ask me to do nothing you wouldn't do. Like I hate that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like I absolutely hate that. Like and then they'll try to convict you for not doing it. Like you wouldn't even do this to me, like or yourself. But
That's a good one.
I think that's my pet peeve. Important qualities. I did skip that. Do you have any important qualities that you look for? I intermix these questions. Important qualities that you look for in people or in people you
Like
do-
friends, just
friends,
type of
relationships, friends.
I need
anything.
you to be about something.
Okay.
Like you cannot just
Be about nothing.
like
Yeah.
go make goals for yourself and achieve these goals and keep going and getting better. Like
Yes,
I need
yes.
you to want something out of life and not settle.
Yes. Okay. I like that. Miss Sister, did I ask you the full question?
I don't even.
No, we know how we do. Important qualities. What's your important qualities in friends and relationships and maybe even in family? Like, what are some of your important qualities that you look for in people that you deal with?
Qualities, sincerity, being honest. I get you. People might pep in a little white lie a lot. But if you just like a habitual lie, like you just the truth just ain't in you, and you got to lie about and over exaggerate and. No, can't do it. If you like a jealous kind of person, you know what I'm saying, can't really do nothing with that because what am I doing got to do with you? Like you want me to do good, like I want you to do good.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
Any
be
pet-
genuine.
Yeah.
And
Any pet peeves?
do what you say you're gonna do.
Yeah, that's like you said, be about something.
Yeah.
I
What's your
think
pet
in
peeves?
anything, inconsideration is a huge pet peeve of mine.
Yes.
I hate wasting time. I don't care whether it's a romantic relationship or any type of
Anything,
relationship.
friendship, anything.
Please, consider it enough. Like if you would want me to do it to you or
Right.
do it for you, do that for me. If it's
Right.
like, oh, well, I'm running 30 minutes late, so it didn't cross your mind to say
let
nothing,
you know.
or I'm not coming. No call, no show. Like, you
Yeah.
just got me out here. You know what I'm saying? You go out of town, I call you, and you be like, oh, I call. That's inconsiderate. I'm concerned. I'm reaching out to you. You don't bother to reach back out.
Yes.
Inconsideration and being like rude. Like, we go to a restaurant or something, and you rude to the people.
Yeah.
I can't do nothing. What's wrong with you? You should not go out to eat. If you don't know how to conduct yourself around other people, if you are rude to other people,
right,
don't go to people's establishment. That is probably the biggest one. If I'm dating somebody and he inconsiderate, I went on a date with a dude one time. One time.
Yeah.
To this day, he tried to figure out why he won't get another date. I don't remember what it was, but I think he said something or he did something at the restaurant I didn't like.
Wow, that was it.
Else to talk about.
Wow, I like that. You
like,
straight to the point.
Yeah, no. This is another person, especially the person out here, even if they're having like a rough night, unless they are blatantly rude, disrespectful, Waffle House fighting with you.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Like, we're not going to do that. They're not doing nothing to my food.
I was about to just say.
Because you out here acting the donkey. If you rude like that, there's nothing wrong with saying, I'm sorry, could you please bring me some more ranch dressing? You don't, I've been sitting here all this time. I might get up and leave.
Yeah.
Stay home. Stay home.
Stay home.
You don't know how to act. Stay home.
That's a fact.
So that is the biggest probably pet peeve, and that's any type of relationship.
I don't play with people in my food. I don't. If you made a mistake in a restaurant, okay, it's no problem.
Yeah.
I don't act up. I don't.
Yeah, no.
None of that.
Clear the restaurant out, like.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we did go over a little bit. It's 9 and change, almost 9:30. Yeah. I know next week we're gonna do Tissa. We're gonna do. You coming next week?
If you give me enough notice.
Oh yeah, I know.
I suppose.
See, don't see. You're gonna talk about your 30-minute thing and then out me on live to everybody. Anyhow, next week we're gonna do Battle of the Sexes. I want to do that. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna have women on this side, men on this side, and I want to see. That's gonna get heated.
Are we doing rapid fire questions?
It's gonna be lit. We're gonna have a mediator. I'll probably be the mediator.
Nah, you gonna stir the shit though.
Yeah,
like, how you gonna be the mediator and stir in the pot? Come on. I
can multitask.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna do that. Next week we're gonna do Battle of the Sexes. You're welcome to come to as well. We're gonna have women just get everything off. Like, you can come up with your own questions as well. You know what I mean? It's gonna be lit, trust me. What else I got going on? Nothing at the moment. Do you guys have anything going on before we wrap up? Any events? Anything? No? Okay, all right. Well, I do thank everybody for coming out. Miss Becky, I do appreciate you and your mental stability.
Of course.
Help.
Time.
Keep please doing videos. Give everybody your name on Facebook so they know where to catch your videos at.
Facebook is Becky the God, DAGAWWD.
Okay.
2 W's.
Okay. All right, we'll check that out. Miss Tissa, we thank you for coming. Is there anything you'd like to say before you leave?
Y'all know what it is.
Okay. What's your page?
So there's Miss Tissa, which is my regular page or whatever. Post reels and stuff on that. Like I said, I'm about my fashion thing right now. I'm going to get back to the book, y'all, I promise. But I'm living life. I'm getting inspiration. I got a lot to write about it.
Yes.
It's not as easy as y'all think it is. On IG and TikTok, it's Let's Get Dressed _SC. That's where I post all my fashion related content.
Yeah, I see all your clothes. You must have a lot of your financial stability. I see. I'm like, wait a minute.
Listen, y'all know you make time. You
Jesus.
Make exceptions for what you want to make exceptions for. If you're a foodie, you might be broke, but you got money for food.
That's a fact.
If you into traveling, you broke.
But you out of here.
You out of here.
Right.
Yeah. If you in the clothes and shoes
everybody
and stuff,
else.
you know what I'm saying?
That's what you want.
I see.
That's my thing, and it makes me happy.
Okay.
And like I said, it's gonna do what it's gonna do. So if you like looks or whatever, I'm not selling nothing.
Right.
Let's get that clear. I'm not affiliated with anybody. So I don't have any affiliate links, so I can't tell you where to buy the stuff. I'm here to inspire you.
Yes.
And then maybe one day get them numbers up. I have a brand deal, and I can say, hey, listen, this got my stamp of approval. Click this link. get your girl some commission. But for the time, just
Yeah,
stop it for the look.
Yes,
okay?
you might see something you like. You might not know this go with that or that go with this.
Exactly.
You know
You
what
might
I'm saying?
have an idea. You know, like, I don't know how to style that skirt, and I'd be like, I got you.
Yeah,
So
we need to get you an endorsement deal with some.
we
some
working on
fashion
it.
Novas and-
I did his. I did
Yes,
one with
yes.
his.
Oh no, and I got way more stuff for you this summer.
Okay,
So
I'm
don't
saying.
even, you know what I mean?
I'm
We
saying.
get that.
I just like to try clothes on, put it on.
Yes. Okay. Send them
Take
on.
some pictures.
Yeah.
Girl, plenty.
Thank y'all for tuning in to Front Office Bosses Podcast.
Look cute.
We'll be back next week with the Battle of the Sexes. Inbox me if you do want to participate. Numbers are limited. I kind of got cast already, but I'm taking a few more people. But just give me a shout out or inbox, and we will get you right. Thank you for tuning in. Peter, what's your question? You got a question now? What's your question? Peter also said to Miss Tissa, he said, sure hope she's up there when I come up there. Straight line, that's what he said.
Who is Peter?
Peter used to be a cast member. He is a cast member. He was on his hiatus.
I got questions.
Yeah, he got Peter. What's your question? Matter of fact, because I'll turn
He
the.
can wait though.
Okay,
He
yeah,
can wait.
yeah. You got matter of fact, you got to pull up. You say you was coming up there. You got to pull up to ask any questions in person. We're not doing no text questions. We very professional up here right now. You know what I mean? So come up here, ask a question yourself, and we get you in there. But y'all join next week. We're gonna have Battle with the Sexes. Peter said he will be here next week. He's a character too, so it's gonna be lit. But if Becky is free, she'll be here. Miss Tissa will be here. And we'll check y'all out next week. Thank you for tuning in. And send all your questions and concerns and topics to my inbox, Kenny Miller Lamb, on Facebook. We would love to hear your questions and the things you want us to speak about. We do this because no one's speaking out about anything. And everybody thinks they know everything until they run into somebody that knows more than them. So this is why we have our dialogues up here. Tune in next week, and we will see y'all for the Battle of the Sexes. Thank you.